Friends, I wanted to show my vacation memories mixed media which I did in canvas. I used a 8" into 10" canvas and I applied gesso first. Then I used actually aqua green and I used a sponge, and when I applied it as like in a wave. I kept on moving and I used a sky blue color on top. I glued some sand on the bottom which I collected from the vacation place. I stenciled a turtle because the primary thing was like I wanted to capture the turtle snorkeling memory which my daughter did, so I wanted to focus on the turtle first. So I just used a distress ink and I applied the turtle first, and I didn't have any specific clear stamps for corals and other things, so I used actually flowers and the plants, trees, stamp pad, and I used archival ink and I applied it on the bottom. And what happened is, see, if you see, I'm trying to apply using the acrylic pad, and it didn't work well because of the canvas was stretched canvas and it was going down, and then the sand which was there, it was not even, so I couldn't apply it. So I directly took the stamp pad directly and I applied it. Once I was done with it, I cleaned my stamp pad always with the baby wipe, and I cleaned it off so that it will be useful for the next time. And I used, actually we collected this very small shells which I used for the turtle body. And for the bubbles, actually I used a gesso and a stencil, and here also I had one celebrate stencil which I used a few places where I thought I will look like better with like bubbles, so I used that one. And if you notice, for turtle head I used another shell which we collected from the sea. And if you see bottom, the corals which we collected, the shells which we collected, I just glued them to give that look like we are actually, if you're seeing the trench, how it will look. So I lined it up them like down at the bottom so that it will look like like as if we are snorkeling and we are going on it. I used the palette knife and I applied gesso. I actually applied gesso, heavy gesso as for in the stencil, and allowed them to dry. I was just positioning here and there where I can felt the bubbles should be there. I kind of applied it over there. Once I was happy with it, I just actually cut few scrapbook paper as a fish, and those Nemos actually I drew them and I used Sharpies to color them. And if you see, I drew a girl like my daughter, and I actually used Sharpie and I colored it as if she was snorkeling. Initially I thought I will make it more mixed media where I will apply some kind of cloth on the dress, but then it didn't work out well, so I didn't want to apply it on it because it was covering up the whole body and it didn't look good, so I didn't apply over there. I used Mod Podge, clear Mod Podge, and I just applied the fish onto the canvas. And my daughter made sure that I should do Nemo for her, so I have applied because we saw two clownfish over there, so she wanted to make sure that you should put the Nemo over there. Again, here the sand problem, I just felt like when I was gluing it, because the sand was there, it was coming on top of that clownfish, and I actually have to clean it up and again make it proper. I glued the sketch which I did of my daughter snorkeling, and I kind of glued everything together. Once I was done with that, I kind of colored the turtle shell, like a black brown here and there, and the legs and body, outer body. And I glued some of the stickers like fishes apart from the scrapbook paper which I did to give a effect on it, so give a 3D effect kind of thing. So I applied it over there, and I just applied brown paint, not on everything. I just applied it over few shells. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like us, share and subscribe.